Days of the Government of National Unity, and there's still some divided opinions about whether or not it is working. Those who support it say that it is in fact what the country needs, while others say that the fact that we've seen some parties inside the GNU disagree publicly is still a cause for concern. So let's speak to Nkosikhulule Nyembezi, policy analyst, mediator, researcher at Election Monitoring Network. Good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time. Over 100 days of the GNU, some analysts say that the honeymoon is over. Your take?
Thank you very much. I think it's still early to say the honeymoon is over. I mean, we look at this as to whether the glass is half full or half empty, and I would say that it is half full because there is some progress that has been made over the last 100 days, including the passing of budget votes for departments both at national and provincial levels, which are going to determine the spending patterns going forward as the parties work on the policy and legislative issues that are going to characterize the Government of National Unity.
And would you say that it is because of a collaborative spirit by these political parties, or is there something else?
Yes, it is the collaborative spirit. We'll understand that the Government of National Unity came about as a result of the election outcome. So the composition and the proportion of representation of each of the participating parties, it was informed by the election outcome. So you need a number of months to get everything solidified, understanding that policies, legislation, and regulations, they come about as a result of a process. And sometimes when you need to change legislation, you must have public consultations. So it is good that they are working on. And I want to come back to the issue of budget votes that were passed, and it's something that these parties collectively own. And now that we are in the month of October, we also await the midterm policy budget statement, which these parties will have contributed in, and it's going to show us as to how the outlook is for the next 3 years in this Government of National Unity.
There have been some tests, of course, that it has faced as well, and quite a number of instances where we've seen some of them publicly disagreeing, but a number of people currently are singling out that matter of the Bella Bill, for example, where we saw the Basic Education Minister not going there, but also raising her concerns, but still saying that, now this matter is going back, according to the President, as he said, some clauses there are going to be re-looked at. Certain people are saying that this should be a worry for the President if a minister in that portfolio is not there for the signing of legislation that is directly linked to them.
Well, in a piano, there are high notes and low notes. The non-attendance of a minister for a ceremony is nothing that is that can raise eyebrows. It's nothing that is required in law. It's nothing that stops the operation of the legislation that the President assents to. So I wouldn't be concerned about that. In fact, I also think that it is a true reflection of the spirit in this Government of National